What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. And the first major of the 2021 Call of Duty League season is now in the books. Congratulations to the Atlanta Faze beating Dallas Empire 5-2. The deciding factor realistically being their search and destroys, where Atlanta Faze won 18 rounds to Dallas Empire 6. 6-3 on Garrison, 6-1 on Moscow, 6-2 on Raid for the win. Now, it goes without saying that S&D was the big contributing factor as to why Atlanta beat Dallas. But for Atlanta to get there in the first place, they played basically perfect Call of Duty. Not only in the major did they go perfect until the finals, like they 3-0'd LAG, they 3-0'd Dallas Empire, boom, now they're in the grand final. And they were up, what? Was it 2-1? 2-0? 3-0 on Dallas Empire to start anyways? Like, they just came out swinging. They were unbelievable to watch. Yeah, that's right. They were up 3-0, then it went 3-1, 4-1, 4-2. Yeah, that's the way it went. Just real good Call of Duty played by Atlanta today. And realistically, I don't know who's going to beat them moving forward. Like, Dallas looked like the only team that was going to give them a shot. I think Optic needs to regroup. My boys, the Seattle Surge, coming in dead last, losing to the Florida Mutineers in the group play, or in the losers playing bracket, and realistically just getting embarrassed on respawn game types and losing a very winnable search and destroy match. And it was just disappointing to see, although it was nice to see the Florida Mutineers going a bit of a tear, you know, taking down the Surge, then going through Paris and actually almost taking out the New York Subliners, losing 3-2 to them in one of the only 5-game sets. You had the Toronto Ultra London Royal Ravens play a 5-game set. Then you had Toronto again playing Minnesota to a 5-game set. And then Optic and Dallas in the winner's bracket side. And then Florida and New York Subliners played to a 5-game set. But that was it. That was it. The weekend did not really offer too much for theatrics, for suspense. This was the matchups. LA Thieves beating Toronto 3-rip. Subliners beating LAGs 3-1. Optic Chicago beating LA Thieves 3-1. Subliners 3-0ing Optic Chicago. Then Faze beating Dallas Empire 3-0 in the winners brackets final. Then in losers bracket final, Dallas Empire 3-0ing Subliners, and then the 5-2 final. Like, it just, there wasn't a lot of suspense. There wasn't a lot of theatrics, just because it was very clear going in who was going to win. The big upset, of course, was the New York Subliners beating Optic Chicago and going into that losers bracket final. And that was crazy because I was shocked that Optic got 3-0'd. It's not something you expect out of Optic, right? They've been around forever. They have some of the best players in the game, Dashy, Scump. Like, for them to get 3-0'd was crazy, but it was a perfect storm. New York Subliners were able to take them on Crossroads and then play their lives on the Garrison SND, which is a crapshoot, and then win their defenses on the checkmate. And that's what it comes down to. But the fact that they 3-0'd them, I'm just sitting here in shock and awe, because the Subliners almost lost to the Mutineers and would have been out of the tournament. I was also really surprised at the way LAG played their first game against LA Thieves, 3-0ing them, and then just could not recapture that magic, getting 3-0'd by Atlanta Faze later on, and then losing 3-1 to the Subliners in that losers bracket. So all in all, like I said, just kind of overall a little disappointing. I will look forward to the new groupings and see what happens next week as we move now to kind of road to Major 2. It's just who's going to be able to beat Faze at this point in time. I don't know if there's anybody out there. Like, obviously, teams are going to keep scrimming. They're going to keep learning. They're going to keep adjusting. They're going to look at what Faze did to be successful, especially in the search and destroys. But what are you going to do? Like, they're playing such perfect Call of Duty right now. And how are you going to beat them in search and destroy? How are you going to beat them in search and destroy? That's what I want to know, because, man, are they just an absolute treat to watch playing SND. And I'm just going through their games right now. They 6-3'd LAGs in their search and destroy matchup. 6-3, man, on Moscow. And then in the final, they 6-2'd Dallas Empire on Miami. Like, it's just, yeah, who's going to beat Faze? That's going to be the big question here. That's going to be what matters. So I really am digging the new format. I like this format of, you know, group play for the first couple weeks, and then after that, we get into this major, we play a tournament style, and it's just Call of Duty basically all the way from Wednesday to Sunday, big matchups. And if I have one complaint, it's that there wasn't enough theatrics, and I want there to be more theatrics moving forward. I want it to be special. I want it to be suspenseful. I want it to be must-watch Call of Duty, and I just didn't feel that from this, because you knew going into it that the teams are so different, right? And maybe Dallas could have gotten an edge against FaZe, but realistically, Atlanta just played perfect all the way through Major 1 and the group plays for the first series. Like, they were just better. They were just the best team. They deserve this championship. Dallas needs to regroup and be better, especially in Search and Destroy if they're going to compete with Atlanta. Optics going to need to be better. But I look up and down this list, and the league doesn't seem that wide open. It's basically 3 or 4 teams right now that are going to dominate the top of the ladder, and then obviously the subliners, who were kind of the Cinderella story, but you know, I just didn't see a way that they would be able to beat either Dallas or Atlanta. So I'm curious to see what happens moving forward, of course. Yeah, congratulations to Atlanta FaZe, and if you guys want to tune in for more CDL content, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.